percussionists, in order, to make us, fully well-rounded percussionists, we don't only play things like snare drum, bass drum, but we also play mallets, which is a keyboard instrument. And it's set up the same as a piano. You have these raised keys and these lower keys. Now, with the raised keys, you'll see them in groups of 2 and 3. Now, when you have groups of 2 raised keys, if you go to the note that is furthest to the left, if you go to the note that's furthest to the left when you have groups of 2, and then slide down to the lower keys, you see that's a C. So when you have 2 grouped together, you slide down to the lower key and then slide down to the key right below that, you'll see that's a C. When you have groups of 3, when you do the same thing, go the furthest one to the left and then slide down 1, then that is an F. That is an F. So again, groups of 2, slide down 1, that's a C. Groups of 3, slide down 1 is an F. And remember, we're always in alphabetical order. When you move from left to right, you're in alphabetical order. Remember, the flat notes and the sharp notes will always be these raised keys. But if it's just plain A, B, C, D, E, F, G, it's going to be lower notes. So if you look at our screen here, our first note's a B flat. And the reason we know that is because you'll see this flat right here. That flat's on the 3rd line. So that means all my B's, which are on the 3rd line, will be flat. Okay, so that means it's going to be a raised key, not just a lower B. It's a B flat. And then if you look right here, you have a flat in the 4th space. Well, the 4th space is F. Okay, E flat, excuse me. I don't know what I'm talking about. Crazy, losing it. It's E flat. Okay, because you have a flat in that 4th space. Okay, so you see our whole notes. So we'll start with our B flat. I want to use my drumsticks here because I'll let a student use my mallets. But you'll see we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you rest, 2, 3. It goes to the C, 2, 3, 4. Rest, 2. And you notice I keep alternating. And D, 2, 3, 4. And rest, 2. And I keep my palms really low. E flat, 2, 3, 4. And we rest, 2, 3. Now F, 2, 3, 4, rest, 2, 3, back to E flat, 2, 3, 4, rest, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, and rest, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, and rest, 2, back to the first note, and 2, 3, 4. All right, so that's our first 5 notes on the mallets. Make sure you can find those on the mallets. And when you're playing, you want to try to keep your head up looking at your music and try not to look down at your hands. You can use your peripheral vision where you can see your hands, without looking directly at them. But make sure you're focusing most of your attention on the notes on the page. All right, guys, practice this each day along with your snare part.